started getting waves for girls, I'm able to push my ego to the side and admit that becoming more attractive, or at least feeling more attractive, has greatly benefited my life. And I want the same for you. But the world would tell you that you're wrong for wanting to become more attractive, that you're wrong for thinking in this way. However, the world treats attractive people better. An example of this is pretty privilege. Looking and feeling more attractive will transform you from being seen as shy and a weird kid to being seen as confident, charismatic, and outgoing. Even if you're not totally all those things, that's how people will see you as. So how do we do this? How do we use getting waves to becoming more attractive? Because be honest with yourself, bro. What is the real reason you decided to get waves? Why do you want waves? Why do people want hairstyles in general? Why do people pursue trying to achieve difficult hairstyles like waves, dreads? Why do people do this? Do they do it for themselves because they want to look better for themselves? Or let's just be honest, bro, do we do it because we want that attraction? Because, dude, this is so cringe, bro. Or do we do it because, let's be honest, we want to be seen as attractive? Look at it like this. If you ask any guy why they go to the gym, any young dude around our age, if they're being truthfully honest, they'll tell you to get more girls, bro. Like, what other reason? For their health? They're young. They're probably fit. They're probably already doing a sport. There's not really a reason for their health. There's not really a reason for anything else. If they're being truthfully honest, the real biological reason is to just be more attractive so they can get more girls. But that's very hard to admit, so many of them don't do it. So the first step is just admitting to ourselves, why do we actually want to get waves? Recognizing that reason. And now, instead of just targeting the reason like this, like you're trying to kill a roach because you're scared of it touching you, with Raid, we can go up to that roach with a shoe and hit it. Now we can directly attack what we're trying to achieve. The second thing we have to do, we have to start listening to a lot of these waivers. A lot of waivers, especially in the battle space, will tell you to don't get tapers every 2 weeks to maintain how you look. They'll tell you to wash your hair like 2 days after you get a taper, or even if you cut down your hair, which just ruins the entire haircut. I really don't understand that. If you're gonna spend $20 to $50 on a haircut, why would you go ahead 2 days later wash it out? Because especially if you're wolfing and it's just a taper, that thing is gonna be gone, bro. Like this is a side tangent, but one haircut mistake, please stop washing your hair the day of or the day after you get a haircut, bro. After you get the haircut, you don't wash your hair for a more extended period of time, bro. And when these battle waivers, when they do tell you to get a haircut, when they do tell you that, when you ask them what kind of taper should I get, they'll tell you the most aesthetically unpleasing tapers just because they 100% maintain your waves, like baby tapers, temple tapers. Like they don't look good, but low tapers are part of that as well. But you do need to have low tapers for a week or two, but you don't even need to taper your hair then because you just got a haircut to get waves. And these battle waivers, they say all of this because these things are perceived to make you become elite, an elite waiver, and some of them seem like necessities to them, especially when you're doing battles every week or every month. Although it does speed up the time to become elite if you're just like eat, sleep, brush, repeat. Yes, you would do that, but you don't even need to do that to become elite or flawless. Like, look at Immortal JMD, for example. Pretty sure he gets his haircut every other week. He doesn't get low tapers. He doesn't get temple tapers. He doesn't get tapers that are very low. He doesn't get bad looking tapers like low tapers and baby tapers. And he's not afraid to rock a little bit higher of a fade. On many of his Instagram pictures, you'll see he has a high taper or even like a low drop fade. So the first step to using your hair to looking and feeling more attractive is to make sure you get a haircut every other week. Not cut down your wolf. No, do not cut the top. You need to wolf to get waved, and your waves won't even look that good if you don't wolf, at least initially. However, you do need to get at least a medium taper every other week to stay fresh. Get that lineup every other week to stay looking good. Maybe even get a new barber that is better at his craft, but if you have waves, you have to have a good barber regardless, so you probably already have one. Cause you know the memes when a dude gets a fresh haircut. The first 24 hours after that, bro, you already know the memes. There's some kind of weird, mythical, not even mythical because it's real, some magical effect happens to every dude when they get a haircut. For that first 48 hours, bro, it's magical. Especially like right when you get that haircut, it's like, bro, you got unshakable confidence. You want to be replicating this frequently. Do not get a haircut every week even. We could, but I don't really see the point of that. Do not get a haircut more than twice. Don't get a haircut twice in a week, because when you get a haircut, you're cutting your hairline. You're actually it's actually cuts. Like you're actually like opening a wound. And if you open that too soon, it's just, you're gonna get infection. It's gonna be nasty. So I recommend about every other week. And a lot of my audience are around my age, you know, teenagers in high school, and you know, maybe it's expensive, they can't afford to get haircuts as frequently. But use this as motivation. Use this as motivation to get on your grind, get a job if you're 15 and up, start a business, monetize your skill, hustle, do something. Don't do illegal hustling, but do something to be able to afford to maintain your hair. There's no excuses. Now the second thing you can do, this is a cardinal wave sin according to most elite wavers, according to most of the wavers in the Facebook community and things like that, the more hardcore wavers. And so you know what, don't be afraid. Get a high taper, get that medium taper, get a low drop fade. It's okay, they look better than low tempo tapers. If all you care about is getting waves as quick as you can, and if you battle, I don't recommend you do this. However, if you're just a regular waver, even me, I guess I classify myself as a normal waver, you don't have to be extremely extreme to get elite waves. I've been getting high tapers since around 3 months after you start waving. After you get the hang of things and you know how to actually brush your hair correctly, that's when you can start getting high tapers. You can learn the effects of high tapers on your own hair texture and things like that to see if it's viable for you or not. But for me, it was no problem. I got high tapers. I started waving in August 2021 for this pattern, and in December, and by late November, I was getting high tapers. But in my opinion, find what taper looks for you. I have a taper guide video. You can look up Wave Manager haircut guide. But however, the more high the taper, the better they look. Please do not just switch to 180 waves, bro. They do not look good. I don't care what you say. Don't do a high fade, but if you want to get a fade, you can do a drop fade. But like do a low to medium. Just know, disclaimer, the higher the drop fade, the more waves you lose. But if you can just get a low drop fade and it looks good. And the last tip, this might actually be the most important tip here, because your face is the thing people look at the most when you're speaking to them, when you're posting pictures. Well, I hope they're looking at your face the most when you're posting pictures. But hey yo, pause. But if you have a lot of unnecessary acne on your forehead, as a lot of wavers actually do, this can be a horrible thing. It looks very bad and very unattractive, and the worst thing about it is that it's 100% avoidable. You have to have clean, hygienic habits when it comes to getting waves. You see this do-rag? I wash all my do-rags in a Delicates bag. Let me actually get a Delicates bag. I wash all my do-rags in a bag like this. I see a lot of videos on Instagram. They put their do-rags in the sink and they hand wash them one by one. But if you're like me, if you're an elite waver, you're gonna have a do-rag collection. So if you're like me, just get a Delicates bag. Don't be like some people. I heard Juice, he just throws his do-rags in the laundry. Do not do that. You're gonna rip up your do-rags. Get you a Delicates bag from your grandma, from your mom. Put the do-rags in there, wrap it up, put it to wash like your normal laundry. I hope you do your laundry, bro. I hope you do it at least once a week, bro. Come on now. You should be doing that. And that allows your do-rags to be clean on a regular basis. And when your do-rags are clean, it's not going on your forehead, your pores aren't opening up when you're sweating, and all that dirt from built up products is going on your forehead. That's very, very nasty, and that does cause acne. If you're tying your do-rag too tight and your do-rag is dirty and your face is dirty, guess what? You get acne, individual pimples where the do-rag lines are. I'll put a picture up on the screen. It is nasty though. You wanna just have good hygiene. Every single time you sweat, if you come home from PE, if you come home from playing basketball, this is what you wanna do to wash your hair. You wanna pull this up, right? To wash your face, I mean. Pull this up, right? I like to pull my do-rag like this. Then I put on a shower cap and I just wash my face. That's how you want to do it. Make sure you're washing your face. Make sure you have a skincare routine. All you really need to do is wash your face twice a day and don't be nasty. That's a very important part. It might not be totally related to waves, but your waves can totally mess up your face. And one last extra bonus tip. This tip is almost as good as haircuts. I'll say that this and getting a haircut are somewhat equal. Haircut a little bit above, because you don't even need waves to have a good looking haircut. But if you have waves, this is a necessity. If you really want your hair to look good, if you want people complimenting your hair, if you really want, attention, well, maybe not like annoying attention, but if you want people to like how your hair looks, there's a lot of people with waves, but their waves don't look good because they use products that don't emphasize how good their hair looks, because they use products like Cantu that dry out their hair. So what you want to be doing is using all natural products. And when you don't use all natural products, this goes into our last tip. If the products have a bunch of 100 ingredients, you don't even know what they mean and you can't pronounce them, those things going onto your face they cause acne. When you sweat, those things drip down from your head, go to your face, cause really bad acne. So I want you to follow this rule. If you wouldn't put it on your face, if you're not comfortable putting it on your face, do not put it on your hair. A lot of products in the wave space, you can most definitely put those on your face because they have 10 and less ingredients that are all healthy, that are actually might even be good for your face, might actually be healthy for you. You maybe should. I wouldn't recommend it though because I don't know all the effects of that. I do know that 26 King Wavy has their own face care pack. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in. I would use stuff like that, like an actual thing is dedicated to your face, and like just putting cream on your face. Pause, bro, pause. You can leave that one in the video. What am I doing, bro? Here's a good example of this. If I put a product like this is the ingredient list. I can't even pronounce all of those. I cannot read those, bro. And if I put this on my hair, it drips down to my face, even though I low-key like As I Am. As I Am is one of my favorite store-bought products, but it will have negative side effects to your face and to your hair, and your hair won't be as healthy and good looking. However, if I put this is the ingredients of the 26 King Wavy moisturizer. There's like 8 of them. That's good. You can put these on. You know what? They think I'm playing with them. But for real, using healthy products will make your hair look very good. The elite wavers are one of the biggest reasons they're elite is because they use healthy products. Healthy products makes it easier to manage their hair, makes them make a lot more products because their hair is a lot more controllable, like a washing style, but their hair is dry. Not that extreme, but it's a lot easier to maintain. Their hair is always moisturized, it's never dry. And these BOBs really bring out your curls, really bring out your natural curl pattern. So honestly, this is a necessity. Good looking, if you have elite looking hair, like if your hair is just healthy and it's elite looking just from the hair, if you get a haircut, if you're taking care of your face, bro, you gotta swap them off, bro. You gotta swap them off because like it'd be too much, you feel me? And to learn more about the products you're using and what products are really good for you or bad for you, or if you don't know anything about products, like most wavers, most people in general, me too, I was completely uneducated on this stuff. Watch this video right here, to get educated about this. It'll be here or here. Everything I mentioned, links in the description if you're interested. I'm not sure if I mentioned that many products, but thanks for watching. God bless.